You're watching 11 Alive Morning News. 11 minutes of nonstop news starts now.
We're kicking off your 11 minutes of nonstop news, checking out your Monday forecast.
Meteorologist Andrew Wilson starting off the week. Andrew, clouds over the city.
Yeah, it is looking like we are going to be a little bit on the gloomy side to start off today. We are going to pick up a little bit of rain here and there, but thankfully we are going to be having some drier conditions later on today. And guess what? After today, that's it for the rain chances that we have all week. We're going to have some cooler conditions move in as well. We're going to talk about how cool it's going to be whenever you're headed out the door tomorrow morning and what we can expect for the weekend ahead coming up.
Mourning the loss of 2 deputies killed while serving a warrant just days ago.
This morning, Ariana Manisa is learning more about how they will be remembered and honored.
The memorial for fallen Cobb County Sheriff's deputies Jonathan Koleski and Marshall Irvin Jr., they continue to grow outside of the Cobb County Sheriff's Office. Over the weekend, funeral arrangements, they were announced for both fallen deputies. The service for Jonathan Koleski will be Wednesday at North Star Church in Kennesaw. Visitation will be from 9 to 11 a.m. A service follows at noon, with burial at Georgia National Cemetery in Canton set for 2:30. Marshall Irvin Jr. will be honored at Westridge Church, Dallas on Thursday, September 15th. Visitation will be from 12 to 2 p.m. with the service to follow immediately. The Sheriff's Office says arrangements for their funeral procession, they will be announced at a later date, and the community, they have been invited to stand alongside the street.
All right, Ariana, thank you. Sticking with your 11 minutes of nonstop news, time now is 6:50.
This morning, a teen girl's family torn apart after a deadly custody exchange. Newton County Sheriff's Office says Marquez Smith turned himself in after an extensive search following a double homicide. Smith is accused of shooting his daughter's mother and a man in a car during a custody exchange of his 15-year-old daughter. This all happened just after 6 at a home on Pebble Lane in Covington. We're told that man was the mom's boyfriend. The teen was not hurt.
A former pitcher for the Atlanta Braves was killed in a car crash. Anthony Vavaro was on his way to a 9/11 ceremony in New York when it happened. He played parts of 6 seasons in the majors, including 4 with the Braves. The 37-year-old later became a police officer, graduating from the Port Authority of New York and New Jersey Police Academy in 2016.
Governor Brian Kemp plans to unveil some new priorities when it comes to your children. He is set to make an education announcement today in Bartow County at Dove Creek Elementary. He's expected to focus on priorities for students in kindergarten through 12th grade. New COVID-19 booster shots are available starting this morning at local health departments. Molly Oak has more on where you can get your shot in Fulton County.
The hope here is if enough people get the booster shot, then it could prevent a winter surge later this year. Here are the details you need to know. Take a look at your screen. This is happening in Fulton County starting this morning. The boosters will be at Fulton health departments and mobile locations, and there's no appointment needed. If you got the Pfizer vaccine, the CDC recommends you get your booster as long as you're 12 years old or older and had your second dose at least 5 months ago. As for Moderna, it's 18 and up and the same time frame, at least 5 months from your second dose. Remember, you need to bring your vaccine card when you go to get the shot. As for details on the location and times, go ahead and check 11alive.com. We've got all the details lined up for you. Back to you all.
All right, Molly, thank you.
Atlanta's very own Kenan Thompson gearing up for a really big night.
I'm looking forward to this tonight.
Yeah.
He's going to host the 74th Emmy Awards. You can watch it here on 11 Alive. So here's a look at what you can expect for TV's big night.
Cheryl, Aisha, good morning. You know, this time last year, all anybody was talking about was the Netflix series The Crown, about Queen Elizabeth II's life. And now that series isn't eligible this year, but there are so many other shows that are. In fact, it's a little bit overwhelming, the number of TV shows and services available these days to pack into an Emmy Award show. They're going to try their best tonight to represent all of them. HBO's Succession has the most nominations at 25, including Best Drama, which it won 2 years ago and is still an odds-on favorite this year. But the Apple TV Plus thriller Severance could be a spoiler for that, or Netflix's Squid Game, which is the first non-English speaking language nominee for series honors. Ted Lasso looks to repeat as Best Comedy. Its rivals include Barry, Only Murders in the Building, and Abbott Elementary when you're looking in the comedy category. So a lot happening tonight here at the Emmys. Kenan Thompson is the host tonight. He is a very familiar face on NBC. He's the longest running player on Saturday Night Live. He's been there since 2003. That's 19 years. He has 6 Emmy nominations and 1 Emmy Award of his own.
All right, Atlanta Zone, thanks a lot. A quick reminder, changes are coming to 11 Alive starting today. Days of Our Lives is moving to NBC's streaming service Peacock, and 11 Alive News moves from 11:30 a.m. to noon, followed by NBC's news show, NBC News Daily at 1. So again, 11 Alive News is moving from 11:30, just a half hour later, starting at noon.
And later today, right here on 11 Alive, Jennifer Hudson debuts her all-new talk show. The EGOT winner has an A-star guest list coming on this week, including Simon Cowell, Magic Johnson, and Emmy Award winner Viola Davis. You can watch the Jennifer Hudson show starting at 3 p.m., not 4 p.m. as we previously stated today. Jennifer Hudson comes on at 3.
And you know it's going to be a good week ahead whenever the lowest number on the wizometer for the week is coming in at 9. That's for today. That's because we do have that little bit of shower activity this morning. 11s, though, for Tuesday and Wednesday. Lows in the 50s and 60s, highs in the 80s, and then 10s for Thursday through Sunday. Beautiful week ahead of us. If you need some outdoor plans this weekend, make sure you find some. It's going to be beautiful.
Today's show is next. Have a good day, everybody.